Oh man, rare Saturday video. Kids are home. We'll see how this goes. I might get interrupted 5,000 times, but we're going to try. I got to do it. I got to do the weekly video. We got to do the thing. And there's some stuff to talk about. I've got recent reads, one book finished. This has been kind of a month of misery. I've not really. We'll talk about it. I got a signed book I want to show you. We got the book club decision, new Stephen King book, Patreon shoutouts, all that kind of stuff. I am excited to talk to you all. I'm so doing this on the fly here. I didn't have anything loaded. I got to go here. As I'm doing this, my internet's not working. Okay, so how are you guys doing? How are you? I hope you're good. I hope you're having the best time of your life. Reading books. Experiencing things via paper is super fun. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna do a little cut there. Back here, I just had to load up the things. So, current reads. Here's my situation. I am having a hard time just getting fully gripped by a book, and it's been a really not great month of reading for me. I read The Secret History, which was amazing. My office chair is broken, by the way, so if I just randomly fall off of it, which might happen, that's why. It's not for any other reason other than the wheels are broken. I'm zoned in, okay? All right. So, current reads. I am still reading Michael Christie's Greenwood, which I have been really enjoying. It's a pretty lengthy book. Yeah, lengthy-ish. It's about 500 pages. It's a lot. It's a very, we're basically jumping back generation at a time. So you kind of get hooked onto these characters, and then we get introduced to a new batch of characters, then a new batch. So I've been finding it a little tricky to be fully invested with it, but it is really good. It is really good. I am fully going to finish it. The other book I started is Tove Janssen's The Summer Book, which has been good so far. What else? There's two. I started Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. Again, it's good so far. I'm just having I'm having a time just getting sucked into a book. I don't know what's going on this month, but I feel like I just need the right one to kind of pull me back in, and I'm not sure which one that's going to be. I thought Devil in the White City for sure would be it, and I am going to really put the effort into carry on with that book, because I remember before I started really reading, I tried to give that book a go because a lot of people were highly recommending it, and I got to page 70 or so, and I was I'm having a hard time with this one, and I'm already kind of feeling like that again, but people love that book. People swear by that book, and so I'm really going to give it a go, because I want to see what's up. I want to see why so many people love it so much. So that's kind of my reading situation at the moment, is just lots of books that I've started, but I haven't really finished a lot. The one book I did finish is Susanna Kayson's Girl Interrupted. I started this one. This is the 30th anniversary edition, and it's fantastic. It's a memoir about Susanna, the writers, go figure, about her experience in a psychiatry ward in the late 60s, and it's just unexpectedly funny. She has a very dark, dry sort of just sense of humor that I really quite enjoyed. It's a topic that is close to me in a sense, just with experience with psychiatry wards and stuff like that are places that I've been in and out of, not for me personally, but for family members. And I thought that the way Susanna Kayson portrayed these places was just kind of very on the nose and very funny. And again, in a dark way, but it was just kind of it made it feel much more real. And I found this book to just be very, very enjoyable. I said on my Instagram, kind of like a warm hug in a weird way. It's definitely worth your time. It's not a super long read. We're talking just about 200 pages or so, and definitely worth your time. Again, an unexpectedly funny book. A lot of dark moments in here, don't get me wrong. A lot of heart-wrenching moments as well. And a lot of moments that just kind of will make you go ugh. But Susanna is she's got a very funny, dry sense of humor, like I said. So, okay, just had to take a coffee break there. Iced coffee. I don't know if you can tell. I'm on coffee number 2. Bad idea. Oh. We're going to see how we do here. Maybe not good. Maybe terrible. Okay, so the other thing I was going to mention is the Iliad is a book. I know, go figure. I read The Secret History once, and it's like, ooh, I want to read the Iliad. Of course, I just want to be like these people. I want to be, I want to put on like a suit that doesn't fit very well and sit in the corner and just kind of read the Iliad and then quote Homer to people who don't know what I'm talking about, just so I can feel cool. You know what I mean? And so there's a lot of, and I'm serious, I actually want to read the Iliad. I want to do it. I think that would be a fun challenge. And it's just something that I think I want to do. And I asked on my Instagram, what translation should I read? Because there's so many different ones, and when you go to the bookstore, at least when I go to the bookstore, there's so many different copies and versions and, again, translations. And so I asked the people, which one should I grab? And the results were overwhelmingly one-sided. And you may be able to guess who kind of took who took the winning spot. I didn't add up a percentage or anything like that, but if I had to throw a guess on it, I would say 97% of people said you have to go with Emily Wilson's newest translation of the Iliad, because it is just fantastic. And I mean, look at this book. It's big, but look at it. It is pretty. It's very pretty. And I'm glad it won for that reason. I picked it up after the results came in. There were a few other people that were pretty dead set on a few other translations being the best ones, but Emily Wilson, she's the first woman to translate the Iliad, I'm told, and she did a translation of the Odyssey. Am I saying that right? Odyssey? Whatever. And that was very highly regarded, and people were freaking out about. And so people are equally freaking out for her Iliad translation. And I've read the first two books, so I'm on page like 60, something like that. And it is, I can tell you, very approachable, not scary at all. You can dive right into this and understand it. I think Emily's, again, I have nothing to compare it to, but her translation of it is very digestible, and I understand what's going on. Basically, just Achilles being like, that's basically what's going on so far, but it's good. I'm into it. I'm really into it. The writing is obviously very poetic, and it's been a really good time so far. So if you were curious, a lot of people to me said that Emily Wilson's translation is the best one, and I'm just going to go with what they say, and so far I can say that I am liking it. So good choice, people. Okay, Keuli is a guy I talk about all the time. I love Keuli Rare Books. He's on the gram. I've mentioned the gram like 500 times, but you know what? He's a good dude. He's a good dude, and he sells books, and he sells rare books. He sells all kinds of books. The price ranges are kind of all over the place, but it is such a fun place to go and shop around, and he is just such a great dude. And he sent me another book, feeling guilty at this point, feeling guilty that he continues to send me things. But I was really pumped on this package that he sent me with this book in it. I don't know about you, but that movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, is a movie that I love. I know what's his name? Will Smith. He punched Chris Rock, and that sucks. You know what I mean? But that movie's good. I thought it was a good movie and just a great story. And so. Sorry, the coffee is hurting me. So, Keuli posted that he had a copy of Chris Gardner's The Pursuit of Happiness. This is obviously the book that the movie is based on. I've not read it, but am excited to do so. And it's signed by Chris Gardner inside here, which makes it that much cooler. So you got a Chris Gard signature in there. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm just excited to give this a go. This was... it even says on here, soon to be a major motion picture. A long walk to Wall Street is how others would describe my life, but when I look back at the journey from homelessness to prosperity, I hold one thing dearer than all else: my commitment to my son. This is my story. I love that. As a dad, I love that. So excited to give that one a go. Thank you, Keuli. I love you so much. Okay, so for the Patreon, we have decided on the book for June, and I'm not all that surprised that what one did win. It's been close for every other vote so far, so it finally made it through. And I'm really excited because this is a book that I think is going to be a much needed change of pace for the Sick Book Club. We've read Cujo, The Road, and The Secret History so far. All very heavy books in their own way. And so the book that took it this month is Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. Now, everybody I know that has read this book tells me that it is just fun, adventurous, gripping. You will not be able to put it down. Even if you've seen the movie 100 times, the book holds its own. And I'm so pumped. I think this is just going to be such a great switch. You know what I mean? I'm very excited for Jurassic Park. And I've got this. This is from Kaylee too. Kaylee, dude. Thanks, buddy. So this is going to be the book for the Sick Book Club for the Patreon. I cannot wait. I am so excited. I'm going to hold off until it's actually June 1st to start reading this, which is hard because I'm in a bit of a reading slump right now, and I feel like this is going to just rip me out of it. So I want to start it right now, but I'm going to stick to the thing. You know what I mean? Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do is, speaking of the Patreon, I'm just going to shout out all the newest members real quick. There's so many, and I hope I get you all. So real quick, we've got Mark the Narwhal, Muskie Goron, Brandy DeBoard, Brandon Earl, Sam Dial, Tiffany, Jack Kapansky, Books, Evan, Sam Croppinger, Godzilla San. My kids were really psyched on that. When someone named Godzilla signed up for my book thing, I showed them, and they were like, "Oh, Godzilla's in your thing?" They were so pumped. Josh Reimer, Jackson, Ian, Anna, Nina, Pam, Sam H. Arnold, HP, Hewlett Packard, Clarabelle, Nadine, Sharon Morgan, Russell, Manuel Alvarado, Warren Reed, Kelly West, Luke Harris, Rob Spector, Joe Lamprin, Don Danu, Bailey McMurray, Andrew Utlot, Julie, Nancy Streets, Rachel Alfrero, Caitlin Cook, Rachel J, Jessica Lang, Susan Grievno, Courtney Ringo, Alex Williams, Jenny Yaneka, John Scott, Nicole R, Brittany Bates. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, there's a lot actually. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. Oh no. J.R. Perez, Jennifer Pelosi, Andrew, Bridget, Nicole, Ellen, Luke, Leslie Royce, Stephanie Flynn, Julia, Timothy Roberts, Ryan Griffith, Ben Morgan, Jordan Ferrari, Christian Pisco, Ash, Jennifer Taylor, D. Mesk, Lauren G, Jake Steele, Benji Garner, Hilder, Fryer daughter, sorry, Andrew 12, Samara Kuhn, Jess, Nishasha, Nicole Milano, Shelby K, Phelan Duarte, Lainey Rapsey, Mark Hewitt, Allison Pierce, Harvey, Abby Soren, Chelsea Vanderwood, Cray TCG, Alicia, Mary Ellen, Molly Fox, Chris Daughter, Carrie Judy, Shirley Clifford, Quinn, Playman Penev, Brett Romo, Grant, Kimberly Smith, Jordan, Jack Cook. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you guys so much. I'm having such a friggin' fun time with this book club Patreon thing. It is so fun. I'm going to do an updated intro video over there because I feel like the one that's there that people could just go see is like, that's the first thing I posted, and I didn't really know what that place was even going to be really yet, so I got to do an updated one of those. Books Are Sick shirt tote update. I heard from Whitley, the printer, this week, and they will be ready next week. So excited. So those are all coming in next week, and I'll get them shipped out right away. Thank you so much to everybody that grabbed one. I cannot wait to get them to you. That's going to be quite the process, but I'm really looking forward to it. Books Are Sick. I don't know what else I have to share with you. That's really been my week. Again, I'm in the slump of my life right now. Only finished 2 books. Oh, that's not true. I forgot. Oh my gosh. Stephen King has a new book out, obviously. Some Like It Darker. You Like It Darker. Some Like It Darker. Is that a movie? You Like It Darker is obviously was a very quick pickup. I picked it up 10 minutes after the bookstore opened. So excited to have this collection of short stories from the master himself. I have read Rattlesnakes from here, which is the follow-up to Cujo, and I absolutely loved it. It is a perfect follow-up. I had no idea really what he was going to do with a follow-up to Cujo, but it's all I really wanted. I really just wanted to know what happened with Vic and Donna. Right? Because, I mean, after the tragic end of Cujo, that's really all you could really desire, is just kind of what happened to them. And I think Stephen King did a beautiful job giving us a lay of the land on where Vic and Donna went from there. And it was heartwarming, it was heart-wrenching, it was heartbreaking. And the short story is very dark at times, as you would imagine. The book is called You Like It Darker. He kind of mixes in this fun, well, not fun, but, fun ghost story that I thought was fantastic. And we're basically just following Vic. Vic is he's staying at his business partner from Cujo. I can't remember his name. Nick? No, I can't remember his name. He's staying at his Florida home, just kind of kicking it, and yeah, it was great. You for if you're wondering, like, do we find out what happens with Donna and Vic and their relationship and blah blah blah? Yes, you find out exactly what happens, and it's great. It was nice to catch up with Vic and see how he's doing. You know, he's like 73, 74 years old now. So it's current times. I think the year is 2022. And yeah, it was great. I can't wait to check out the other short stories from this book. But very, very excited to have a new Stephen King book in my hands, obviously. Fantastic. So, yeah, sorry, I'm a little hyper at the moment, and my brain is spinning, and I'm probably gonna have an anxiety attack soon. So I'm gonna end this, and thank you guys so much once again for tuning into these weekly videos. This has been week 22 of Books Being Sick. I have been Nick, and you know, I'll have the Patreon link below if you want to check it out. But again, there's never any pressure whatsoever. It's $5 US a month. And you know, just appreciate the support. Appreciate the whatever. You know, it's tough. Yeah. That's it. Okay, love ya.